welcome back to your last show of the day. What a super Saturday it has been here on Crafters TV. We are, of course, journeying once again into the craft vault, where you are going to find all of the best deals that we bring you here at Crafters TV. We've already had sellouts, yes we have, but the good news is you've got 5 amazing deals in stock right now, all of them centered around some incredible embossing folders, and we need incredible experts to bring you these products, and luckily we've got just the person, my TV wife, Debbie Fisher is here. How are you, Debbie?
I'm good, Joe. We've had a fabulous day here at Crafters Towers. It's been amazing, Joe. I love a super Saturday. It's great fun. We had a brilliant craft along earlier. I so enjoyed it. It was really good, and thank you for all your, knocking my cards, thank you for all your lovely comments, because they were amazing.
It was so much fun earlier, and we've got loads coming up in this show. If you want to get in touch, you can do so in all the normal ways. Will's in, I can see, from Hastings. Lisa from New Jersey's in the house. Hi, Lisa. Teresa's here. Judy, Lucretia, Fran, Susie, Jane, Elizabeth, Lisa Batgirl. She says, my first time watching. I'm usually working. Well, hello. Welcome to the fold. And Cheryl's in as well, from a rocking Alaska. Wonder what's rocking in Alaska. It sounds fun anyway. Now, I need to tell you about a sellout already in the show today. So the Flourishes collection sold out and went. Congratulations if you got your hands on it. It was very, very busy for that. So if you don't miss out on the rest. So let's start with what we've got coming up in the show today. So we're going to start off with the Peacock Collection with the Pigment Pink Pads.
Ignorant.
The Pigment Pink Pads. The Pigment Ink Pads is what I was going for. What is wrong with me? So in here you can see you get this fabulous, it's very sassy, this peacock, isn't it? The Regal Peacock. Done with the inks here, it looks like this. Done with the Gilding Wax, it looks like this. But what you're getting in here is the folder itself, and then you're getting the 2 colours. You're getting the gorgeous crushed velvet, and you're getting the parakeet in there as well. Don't miss out on that. Remember, guys, as well, everyone that's spending over £30 or dollars will get an extra £5 or dollars off everything in the website and across every single show. Let me show you some of the awesome samples that have been made with this next collection that we've got for you. It is our crafty fun collection. It does what it says on the tin. It's loads of fun. It's one of those collections that you could give to someone you knew really well. You could give it to someone you didn't know all that well. When you don't want something that's too sentimental or too playful, this is great. It's a really good middle ground. Let me show you what's in here. So you're going to get the Crafty Friends embossing folder. You're going to get that awesome sort of side panel embossing folder. You've got the cardstock as well. 24 sheets of the double-sided pearlescent cardstock, and you're getting as well the cut and emboss folder in there as well. I mean, it is a fantastic deal, that one, which is awesome. Now, the classic words, these ones here. Let me just share these with you. These are great. Now, these are cut and emboss folders again. Cut and emboss folders are basically an embossing folder that has a metal die embedded within it. And it means that in one pass, you're able to emboss all that detail and remove those words as well. If you are batch making, these are awesome. Craig loves this one as well because it's like the Home Alone house, he says.
Yeah,
it reminds me of. 1428 or 1648 if you want to get hold of those. Now, a fabulous Christmas collection for you, because last night in our Nature's Garden craft vault, you guys were all talking about how much you love the Nativity Collection. Well, as if by magic, we've got a couple of nativity items for you in this one. What you're going to get here is you're going to get the Christmas Angel cut and emboss folder, which is brilliant. It was one of the most popular items from the nativity range. You're also going to get the Star of Wonder as well, which is this one just here, which is that beautiful, iconic Christmas nativity scene. You're also going to get something from the Vintage Christmas, but the real cherry on the top is the fact that you're getting the Renaissance gold in here as well. It's like a sort of Roman gold almost, this. I really, really love it. Beautiful, very, very sort of orangey in tone. Don't miss out on that. A great deal, and also that will put you over the £30 or $30 for most of you, which is absolutely awesome. Now we're also going to share with you the Rose Garden as well. The great thing about the Rose Garden is this particular embossing folder, just here, this is your first ever opportunity to get hold of this. It was always a free gift. It was the free gift at our birthday event over summer, and it does this for you. It's called Budding Blooms. You're also going to receive in here this one, which is your Grande Lace, and you're also going to get in here the Rose Trellis as well. £10.30, I can't believe that. £10.38. That is, as a platinum member, £8.30 or £11.46. You should be paying that for, well, You should be paying that for one, really. It's amazing value for money. Don't miss out on that. You've got a great deal there. Anything you want to know, anything you want to see, let me know. Shannon says, oh, like your shirt, Joe. Thanks, Shannon. Carol saying, just finished a rewatch of that special card that you did earlier, Debbie. Absolutely, wow. You have to win card of the week. I think we're going to make it happen tomorrow, Debbie. Patricia says, a lovely floral top you're wearing. Thank you for that. I think you should keep the new name Pigment Ink Pads. I think it works, doesn't it? Cheryl says, oh, it's rocking because there was a nice earthquake. 5.3. The earth knows how to move here in Alaska. Did the earth move for you? It clearly did. 5.3. I think that's like quite big, isn't it? Let us know everyone's all right, Cheryl, because I know that we're standing here having a laugh and a joke. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well there. Now, I beg your pardon, Debbie.
You beg
I
my
never
pardon.
promised you a rose garden.
Oh, that's so nice, Joe. It's clever.
Dolly,
clever
it's a song.
Dick,
It's not a Dolly
he?
Parton song because I got chastised when I said it was a Dolly Parton song earlier. It's a song that was covered by Dolly Parton. There you go.
Oh, okay. And who was the original singer? Did we find out?
Yes, someone.
Oh, it was him, yes. Yeah,
Yeah, her.
Anyway, embossing folders. Joe's right. This one itself should be worth this amount of money. How incredibly beautiful is this embossing folder? If I just lay it down, this has been decoupaged up. So the rose is cut out and decoupaged over. A little bit of gilding wax on the top. That is such a stunning card. Absolutely beautiful. That's by our Nicola Armstrong. Then we've got another one. So using your dies that you have in your collection and then embossing your centre. I mean, how magnificent does that look? So pretty. Maybe just using your inks around the top and using them to mat and layer. You wouldn't even think that this one was that rose garden trellis with the roses on it because it's hidden, but it looks beautiful as a focal point. And then what about adding some other gilding waxes, so your silver gilding waxes to let it pop? I mean, looks amazing. I really like this one. It's great to have in the background, so you can see it hidden in the background there, but it just is enough to make that sentiment pop out there. And then this one is just gorgeous. So this is from Lindsay Stubbs. It is so lovely. You've got that understated border background with the embossing folder, but then you've got a lovely rose on the top of there. They really are so lovely to use embossing folders because there's so many different things that you can do with them. So I'm going to bring in that 3D rose and I'm going to do two different ones. So I've just grabbed a piece. This one is one of Sarah's Crafty Fun, the A4 packs that we've got. It's beautiful pearlized cardstock. So even though we'll use it a bit later on with the embossing folders from Crafty Fun, I just wanted to show you how beautiful it will work inside our embossing folder. So because it's double-sided, it doesn't matter which way I put it in, but the way to tell with an embossing folder is to feel the top. One piece is raised and one piece is fairly flat. You can feel it, but it goes down. And it's the down bit that you always want on top because the raised bit is going to push up into your card. So I'm going to pop that in and just hold that over the top. There we go, putting that down.
I did. Can you hear my iPad going off there?
Do you know what it was? I thought it was me, Joe. I had to look because I thought, oh, my phone's under there, and I've never left it on before. I thought, oh, please don't tell me that.
No, it's my iPad. My iPad, which is why I'm now bright red.
So what you do need to do is a different platform for a 3D folder. So we'll show you the other ones as we go through the show. But if you're using a Gemini, you will need your plastic shim, your magnetic mat, your embossing folder with your card, and then your top plate on top of that. If you have got a different machine, you just have to refer to your user manual, and that will tell you how to use your 3D embossing folders. So we're going to offer that into the machine. I am using the Gemini Junior plates. You will find that you can use your Gemini Junior or your big machine, depending on what you've got. So they will go through, or even your MIDI as well, your Gemini MIDI. So I'm just going to show this one to start with, but look how absolutely stunning that is. I mean, that is so beautiful. That pearlized paper or card, I mean, this is cardstock, but that is absolutely stunning. So you can see how easy it is to paper piece these, to take these out, cut them out and layer them on top. We're also going to do a black piece of card, and we're going to bring in the gilding wax that's in the bundle with I'm not sure which bundle it is. I'm sure Joe will remind us. But
The Gilding Wax is in with the Christmas bundle.
In with the Christmas bundle, yes. But you can use any Gilding Wax. You can either go for that bundle or you can just have a look on the website and see all the other colours of the Gilding Waxes. But I am going to use that Renaissance because it's a beautiful gold. It is that sort of old antique-y sort of gold, which is so stunning. And it really highlights just how deep these embossing folders are. So popping that to the side.
Is that black glitter?
No, it's just
pearl?
black.
Or
Does it
normal
look
matte
like-
black?
It's
Sorry, I
just a
couldn't really
matte
see it. It looked
black.
very shiny on my screen over here for a moment there.
No, just a matte black. So this is going to last you a long time. I'm sure you've seen Gilding Waxes before. There's lots on the market, but there is definitely none like the Pebeo Gilding Wax. This one will stay soft and smooth, so it will never harden inside. It will last you years, honestly, because you only need a tiny piece on your hand. What you're going to do is just dab it into the pot, but then you're going to wipe it on the side of your jar. So, and then we're going to just go in with a light finger to start with, and we're just going to start picking up where we want that to go. I mean, look how beautiful that is. And I'm just going to rub that around all that embossed detail.
Looks so antique-y, doesn't it?
It's so beautiful, this one, Joe. We tend to go for all the other sort of golds that we have, but the Renaissance is stunning because it is like this and I mean, we do an antique gold, but it's really lovely to have one that looks very aged. Which
Patricia says, okay, own up. How many people check their phones when Joe's tablet did?
I love that.
Just
I
me,
did.
probably.
My hands up.
Debbie looks as if like, oh no, is that me?
I know,
No.
I did think that.
No, it wasn't a disapproving look. I think it was a look of concern, wasn't it, Debbie?
It was, yes. I never...
Where on earth is my phone, she was thinking. Teresa says, the Rose Garden is so beautiful. Mary says, hi, Joe and Debbie. Another lovely crafty Saturday evening, watching with my cuppa, chocolate, my craft items and Crafters TV. What chocolate have you got, Mary? I'm off the chocolate at the moment. Let me live vicariously through you. Rebecca says, when will they vote on Card of the Week? I always miss it. It will be in Second Chance Sunday tomorrow with myself and Debbie, which will be 4 p.m. in the UK, 11 a.m. on the East Coast. So let me know. Don't let me know. I'll see you there is what I meant. Sorry. I think I'm a bit giddy tonight, Debbie.
You certainly are, Joe.
Enchanted Craft
You've got a spring in your
Fair.
step.
Sorry?
You've got a spring in your step.
I
this
really
evening.
have. It's not Fake Friday. No, it's Fake Thursday. It's Fake Friday tomorrow. Patricia says, what gorgeous embossing. Enchanted Craft Fairies says, think the Rose Garden collection is beautiful. And I have a soft spot for roses. Who doesn't love a good rose? Rose. Susie T says, Renaissance rolls. Bread rolls is where my brain's going. Honestly, it's dinner time. Susie T says, the Renaissance golds look like copper to me. It's my favourite.
Yes.
It is very coppery, isn't it?
It is a copper. Now what I'm doing here, Joe, a soft cloth is the best thing to use, but actually I'm just using some tissue, and the only reason it's better is because it takes off all the little fragments of your tissue. But if I wiggle this in the light, what it does is not only does it set it, so now if I put my other hand in that has nothing on it, apart from you can see on my thumb there, if I wipe that over, none of it will come off now.
Awesome.
So once you buff it, it actually sets it, but look at the shine that we are getting on there. It is absolutely stunning. And we could also put it on here. Don't think just because you've got a black piece of card you have to use it and you can't highlight the detail on here. I mean, this will look absolutely stunning. If I just quickly put it on some of the roses, I'm going in with a really light hand. If you don't want to touch it, Joe, you can also go in with one of our daubers. Just make sure you wipe the excess off on the side. But look at that now. If we just get that to the light, that shine on there is absolutely stunning. And then if you buff that, it will look absolutely beautiful. But I think you'll agree, the black card just transforms.
It's an eleganza
doesn't it?
extravaganza.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So 2 pieces there that you can do emboss. But just think, that's just 2 pieces. How many different mediums you could put through your embossing folder, your tin foil, your vellum, your acetate, all your different mediums, all your different cardstocks, your papers as well. So think of patterned papers, put them through. They're all going to look absolutely stunning.
They are. And the great thing is the price with this. I mean, it is a recent signature collection, but my, oh my, is it gorgeous. Because you're going to get all of that for £8.30 or $11.46 for 3 incredible massive embossing folders. They are all 5x7. This one, your first chance to get your hands on this as well, remember, because this was launched as part of our birthday event, but it was a free gift, so you haven't been able to get your hands on it since. So great for completing your collection, maybe. We've also got the Grande lace, and we've got here as well the rose trellis, which is absolutely fantastic. Make sure you grab hold of that. Kathy says she checked her phone. Teresa checked her phone as well. Everyone's checking their phones. My phone is... Does anyone actually have their phone on loud? My phone, I can't remember the last time my phone was off silent.
Yeah, mine too.
Let me know, are you a silent or are you a loud? Silent or loud? George has been on vibrate for 10 years, she says. So yeah, just kind of sums it up. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I took mine on, put mine on sound. Linny says, so beautiful, the gold and black. Misty says, whoa, Debbie, that looks so vintage. And Kathy says, the gold wax is so gorgeous. Right, we are going to we're going to share with you, impart the knowledge on you of how you can watch and shop at the same time. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
I love that music. Can you play any instruments, Debbie?
Do I?
Yeah, can you?
No. My daughter does. She plays the guitar. She's very clever. Yeah,
nice.
She plays it very well as well. But I've never been musical like that, Joe.
I've
I tried to play the recorder when I was little, but yeah,
recorder
it
still
was
gives me
dreadful.
nightmares. I always wanted to learn the piano, but I don't think I have the patience to learn all of it. I just like to learn how to play like 3 or 4 songs perfectly. So if there's a piano at a party, I could sit down, do 2 or 3 and be like, oh no, that's enough. You won't want to hear any more. You know what I mean? Just for effect. Just me? Anyone else ever thought that? Right, let's share some pictures. What we said earlier, didn't we? We said if anyone did complete the craft along earlier, Debbie, and they didn't get it done by the end of the craft along show, it might be lovely for them to send their pictures in. Let me just grab what Debbie did actually and share it with you, because it was stunning. It really was gorgeous. Take a look at this. What did we call it? Was it a double diagonal fold back card? Is that what we called it in the end?
Double diagonal fold,
which is amazing, because look, it absolutely is incredible. This is how it opens up. It's how it started life, from one A4 piece of cardstock, and it supports itself. I mean, I think it's blooming brilliant, Debbie, don't you?
Yeah, I love it. It's just, I think I'm just going to be doing loads of cards like that. It is such an amazing fold and super easy to do. So anyone that didn't see it, just go back and you can watch us at 1 p.m. today.
I think it's gorgeous. Lots of you have been sending the pictures of your attempts at this in as well. Let's share those with you.
Wow.
Amanda, love that one there, Debbie.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love the black on there. That looks really dramatic, doesn't it? So not only is it an amazing card shape, but it looks really dramatic with those butterflies on it. Gorgeous. I hope you had fun making that, Amanda.
Schmetterlings. And we did say earlier that you could make a half fold version, didn't we? That's what Becky's done.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, I love that. Yeah, and you've used that big die, that thinking of you. It looks amazing. And your roses at the side, the lovely papers. It just goes to show, Joe, all the different papers that you can use doing this style of card. Looks amazing.
Incredible. Jean Marie has sent this one in. This is very pretty, this one, isn't it?
Beautiful. That is so stunningly beautiful. You use the rose one in the background, so the creator card. Absolutely stunning, Jean Marie.
Karen's done this. I think I'm right in saying Karen's done with this with the birthday florals, and I believe it is the Asta September that she's done that with.
Yeah. Oh, you're very good, Joe.
Oh, you know me, you know.
That's beautiful. I love it, Karen. Lovely colours, those really soft blues and pinks. Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Look at this one from Karen with the pinks.
That is
Karen has been big. I think Karen, like you, is loving this new card technique.
Oh, yeah, yeah, definitely. It's such a great one, isn't it? And once you learn that technique, Joe, honestly, you can just go for so many of them because it really is simple, but it looks like it's a difficult card to make. I love that one. That is beautiful.
Really awesome. Simone has sent this one into us as well. That is stunning. That colourway is gorgeous.
So lovely. Do you know what I spy there, Joe?
What?
I spy the papers from the packaging of a new sub box, the new craft box.
You do. You are eagle-eyed.
Yeah, look at that. It looks so pretty. I love that. Beautiful. And I love the way you've overlaid the butterflies. Oh, Simone, that's gorgeous.
Really
Absolutely
lovely.
Gorgeous.
Wendy Barker. Do you think she's related to Sue Barker? I don't know. Maybe she is.
Who knows?
She sent this into us. I mean, they're all stunning, Debbie,
They're
aren't
all
they?
really stunning, and I'm so impressed with you. I'm just glad that you were able to follow and do a new style of card. And hopefully it's a new style for most people. Let us know if you've ever made one like this before, because I've never seen one like this before, till I see our Joanne's card, and it is such a beautiful card to make. So I'm glad you followed along and done the most amazing cards. So thanks for showing us. They're great.
And keep them coming in. If you made them in the earlier craft along, by all means, please send them in. We'd love to see them. So, talking about silent or loud with the phone situation, silent, says Rosalind, and it drives her family crazy because she does never respond. So I think the thing is, as a boy, right, what is quite lucky as a boy is we always have pockets pretty much, don't we? Whereas girls, I know a lot of times, if you wear sort of dresses and things, you don't always have pockets. So therefore, your phone's in your bag, and therefore I'd imagine that is annoying because you don't, at least with the phone in your pocket, you always feel it, which is amazing.
Mine's in my bra, Joe.
In your bra?
I just pop it down my bra.
What, in the strap?
No, in the actual bra. I'm sure.
Right, I'm not
many
asking
women have done
Georgina
that
any more
before.
about hers. Right, we're just going to move on. Just Paper and Bling says, I switch it up between loud and silent. I guess it depends on where you're storing it. Pat Maguire says, no one ever phones me. Okay, but...
Oh. Pam, we'll have to ring you. Give us your number.
Susie T says, I've got Crafters TV on the computer in the craft area today, and Bridgerton is on the TV. Fun afternoon. Oh, it's very saucy, Bridgerton.
It's very saucy. I bet they put their phones in their bras.
They didn't have them back then in the period
that's very
dramas,
true,
but if they did, I'm sure they would have. You know that we've really done well as a species and evolved to where we've got now mobile phones that are small enough to go in your bra. I mean, I remember when they were like this, so you never get one of those in your bra. Jen says, my phone is never on, it's not on silence except when I'm in church. It helps when my phone is lost and I can call it and find it. Kathy says, everyone in my family is musical except me. The only thing I was allowed to play was the spoons. Oh.
That's a good tune.
Yeah, I like the spoons. Lynette says, good evening, Debbie and Joe. I've just made the first half of that card. Well, I'd love to see it, Lynette. And the Enchanted Craft Fairy says, intriguing card, great for a holiday card when it can be on display. Craft along card. Yes, absolutely it was. Right, let's move on. No more talk of electrical appliances in bras. Let's share with you the classic word embossing folders, cut and emboss folders that you've got. So you've got the home one, which is this one just here. And you're also going to get this one here, which is the congrats as well. 1428 or 1648. Platinum members, you're going to save more than you spend. Don't forget, everyone that spends over £30 or dollars is going to receive a £5 or dollar discount on top of your Club Inspired discount. That's only up until the end of tomorrow. So if you want to use that, you'll have to make sure you take advantage of it between now and the end of tomorrow. I believe this is what you're going to take us through next, Debbie.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've got a few samples and then we're going to do a demo with this because these are gorgeous. These are, I mean, that's a great price for these. These are so stunning. Lots of different ways you can do them. I just think the technology in these to be able to have that die cut and an embossed detail along the top here is absolutely incredible. So I love this home one. I'm with Craig. I always think this is like the home and away home on the front here. It's such a beautiful one to do, really lovely. But what about doing something like bigger cards where you've got that congrats on there? Maybe doing something like this. I'm going to bring this home in. Look how beautiful this, I just love this, to hang in your home, embossed onto acetate, and then your pieces can't get my words out, Joe. Attached to the actual home. I could not think of what I wanted to say then, but it was in my head. But that's a really lovely sample. Just losing the plot there, Joe. Right, so what we're going to start with is just a piece of pink card, and I'm going to run that through. Now, you know I was telling you about a 3D embossing folder, Joe, and what our platform was. It's different for a 2D embossing folder. So what you're going to need for your 2D embossing folder is very simple, just your 2 cutting plates. That's all you need. And again, if you've got a different die cutting machine, just refer to your user manual and it will tell you exactly how you can do that. So we're just going to place this in our card in our folder and in between our 2 cutting plates, and then we're going to pass it through our Gemini.
Awesome. Lots of you still messaging away and chatting with me. I'd love you to do that. I'd love to know, what do you want to know? Is there anything you want to know tonight, Debbie?
What's that?
Anything you want to ask everyone at home?
Oh, what do we want to ask? That's a nice question to ask, actually, Joe. I've never thought about that.
Keep it clean, Georgina's just said. How dare you, Georgine?
So what we've got here, Joe, look at this beautiful embossing. This is what I say about the technology in these. To be able to have that embossing and all these letters cut out is quite incredible. I know Leanne and the team were working for at least 18 months on these embossing folders to get them to do this cutting. Oh, that one didn't seem to want to cut through at all. What I do generally tend to do, I'm going to just pop that. Actually, we can just take that out. That will be fine. But what I tend to do is just put a metal shim in to help that on its way. It's weird though, we've just got one that hasn't cut out there, so I'm not going to worry too much. I'm just going to grab my craft knife and we're just going to give that a little helping hand into there. So just cutting that down. For some reason our folder didn't want to cut that. Pulling that one out, there we go, that's all done. So once we've done that, I thought it'd be really nice to just bring in some ink. So I know we've got some pigment ink on the show, but I am just going to use the fuchsia one. And I'm using our daubers because all I'm going to do is just very lightly sort of tickle the surface. So all it's going to do is add that pink to my already beautiful embossed detail. And there we go, putting that over the top.
So it's sort of colour on colour, which is a nice way of doing it, isn't it?
It is, yes, and I love that. I love being able to
Tone on tone.
do that double sort of tone.
I always think it looks like a unicorn's tiara at the top. I don't know why.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, no, I totally agree. This one is so beautiful. So just lightly laying that ink. Oh, too much. See, can you see? If you do it too much, you get a blob. So I'll do another blob the other side, Joe. So we have to have them lined up.
Susie T says, so do you mean we can't talk about Bridgerton then, Georgina? We absolutely cannot talk about Bridgerton, Susie T. It is very, very saucy is all I'll say. I've not seen it, but I've read about it.
It's so lovely though. Have you not seen it?
We can't talk about it. I've seen the first. Do you know what? I'm going to be really controversial, right? I saw the first episode and I thought it was really boring.
I agree.
Yeah,
you should have gone further though, Joe.
Oh, I didn't. Honestly, make my hair curl.
Honestly, you should have gone further because I was the same and I thought, oh, what's all the hype about? And then I thought, oh, I'll just continue to watch it, and it was brilliant. It's so good.
Oh,
so
maybe I'll
good.
watch this. Not really nothing really happens in the first one, does it?
No, but it gets better and better and better. It really does. So you've got to watch it. Because
Okay,
maybe
I'll give one more. I'll give one more a go.
We can watch it together, Joe. We can watch it because I don't mind watching it again.
Maureen says hello again.
I really don't want to watch it.
Maureen says hello, Joe and Debbie. Amazing cards today. Kathy C says the word embossing folder samples are fantastic. So glad I ordered them, and I can't wait to play with them. And all jokes. I know we're having a lot of fun, but the deal on these, Debbie, amazing, because if you are a platinum member, you're looking at £11.42 or $13.18. You save pretty much £15, almost $17 as a platinum member. Don't forget about the extra saving as well. When you spend £30 or dollars, you'll receive a £5 or dollar discount. All just happens at the checkout for you. You don't need to do anything about it. You just save even more. How fabulous.
Yeah, I do like a good saving, and these embossing folders are definitely worth it because they are incredible to use. You can do eclipse cards with them, so you can paper piece the parts back in. There's lots of different ways that you can do them. So what I'm doing here is I've got myself a little, just a card blank, and folded it in half, and we're going to make a little easel card. So I've got some pattern papers. I'm just going to lay these down on the front. So I'm going to do my papers flat, and then I've just got a bow from one of Sarah's collections that I'm going to use as my stepper, or stopper should I say, not my stepper. So we're going to place that on there, and then what we're going to do is we're going to place this over the top. Oh, and I tell you what I forgot to do, Joe. I was going to gut the middle out, but what I am going to do, because I quite like the idea of having the black showing through. So all I'm going to do is lay that onto there. Know that I've got enough strip to place underneath. So let's just cut this piece out. And I'm just going to take it down a little bit so the ends don't poke out. And then all I'm going to do is across the back here, I'm going to bring in my dotty tape pen, and we're just going to go across here.
A lot of people talking about our social media superstar tonight is it Amy? I did check a second ago, now I can't see. I think it's Amy who's on the socials with us. It is Amy, yes. And she says she agrees with me. She thought it was boring. She only watched the first episode and then she gave up.
Yeah, see, I don't want to hear it from anyone that says they've only watched the first episode that it was boring.
So much sass today on Crafters TV, isn't there? Debbie just doesn't want to hear it, guys, all right? Craig was super sassy today as well. Rosalind says you have to keep watching. Stephanie says she's watched it and she's now reading the books. She loved it that much. Fred says Joe is blushing as pink as the ink.
That's a reflection of the shirt, I think, Joe.
My mum said it was too saucy. She couldn't watch it, is what she said.
Too saucy.
It was too saucy, is what she said. She said, have you seen that Bridgerton? I said, no. She said, oh, it was so saucy, I stopped watching it.
So we've popped that onto our front. Then I'm going to bring in my little bow here. But just to blend that in, I'm just going to use some of the ink that we used. And we're just going to go round our edges, just to add some of that, to tie it in with the ink that we've got on the top.
Love this paper, says Fran. Where is that paper from? Is it one of the textured ones?
Oh, sorry, this one here, the pink one. Yes, the pink one.
From the warm tones.
Yes.
We had it actually on, didn't we, in our craft along show?
Yeah, we did. We did have that one. My favourite one. I use it all the time. The pattern one, I believe, comes from the balloons, I think, Joe.
Oh, yes, the balloon sentiments.
Yes, yeah. Awesome. I think it was out of like the celebration pad. So I'm just going to pop some of my tape onto here and stick my bow in place. And then we're going to use that as our stopper. So I just need to pop our glue in the top there, pop that onto the front. And then when we put that down, I'll turn it round and then you'll see we've got our beautiful then congrats card, but using just a different stopper. But you can use anything, a sentiment or anything else, but it's just a really nice way of using those folders.
Yeah, I think it's fabulous. Really love it. I bet if you were batch making as well, Debbie, really easy to, run a few of those through and make some really awesome cards very, very quickly if you wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Patricia agrees with you. Great show, Bridgerton. It's quite divisive, isn't it?
I think we need to give you a challenge for you to watch it, Joe, and then say whether you...
Well, I won't be able to talk about it once I've watched it, will I?
No, but you'll be able to say whether you thought it was good or not.
Okay. All right. I'll come in with curly hair next week after watching it. Lisa says, I'm with Debbie. The more you watch, the more you become addicted and you'll binge watch it, Joe. Okay. Do you know the last thing I binge watched, Debbie? If you haven't seen it, you must. Is Emily in Paris. That was the last thing I binge watched.
Emily in Paris.
It's so good.
Oh.
It's so trash, but it is honestly one of the best things I've seen. I watched it all in one night, pretty much. I think I saved, there's 10 of them, they're half an hour. I watched 8 of them, so I did 4 hours of it back to back. And it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, I had to go to bed and watch 2 next day. Treat yourself, honestly. Real good, when you like that real sort of escapism TV, where it transports you somewhere, in this case, Paris. I just thought I was in Paris, riding down a cobbled street in a Citroen DS, eating a baguette. That's how I felt, honestly. Right, let's move on. I want to share with you the details of the Crafty Fun, which is this here. So you've got that awesome Crafty Friends embossing folder, got that Crafty Notion, which is your sort of, I don't know, I don't call it a border, I guess it is a border embossing folder. You've got the cut and emboss folder here as well, with the cute as a button, and you're also going to receive 24 sheets of the double-sided pearlescent cardstock. It really is awesome. Peg's with my mum. She says, I don't like to watch saucy TV. Give me a cuddly show about bunnies anytime. There you are. Lisa says, Debbie, that is so beautiful. I love the bow. How did you make that bow on the last project?
Oh, the bow, I think, came from one of Sarah's collections.
Was it the pop-up boxes?
I think there is a bow in the pop-up boxes. You're right, Joe. Yes, you're right. But that one was actually from, I think it was the black and gold range.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, I think it was from there. So apologies. They're just the sort of thing I keep in the background to make embellishments. So black and gold. But yeah, Joe's right. From the pop-up boxes, we did have some, some of those bows on there.
Awesome, brilliant. Right, lots of you still chatting away. If you want to get any questions in, then you can indeed. Please do that. Please keep sharing pictures with us as well. Just let us know what you're up to. Let us know what you're doing your Saturday night. We'd love to find out. Debbie doesn't want to know anything because she still hasn't. She's still not posed a question.
I forgot about that.
She was too busy thinking about Bridgerton, clearly.
I certainly was. I'll think of something in the next couple of minutes.
All right, don't rush yourself. I'll leave it with you, all right? We're going to go to Crafty Fun now. What's next, Debbie?
I've only got a couple of samples because it is just the embossing.
It's a lot
folders.
of Bridgerton. We can't be held responsible for the Bridgerton comments that are going down right now in the comments, is all I'll say.
Absolutely not.
So
and there's a lot of love, I bet, for Bridgerton. I bet nobody except the person that said that they only watched one episode, like Joe, said it wasn't very good. But you have to watch it all. And I think even Joe will get to the end because the ending is amazing.
Oh,
so good.
I'm going to have to watch it now. Anyway, Crafty Fun.
Right, so what we've got here is embossing folders in the background, which are just stunning. So I've just got a couple of cards to see. You can see they've been made with the idea of in the background, so then you can apply all your creative juices to the top. So we're going to move those out the way. What I do want to show, I'm going to bring in my scoring board because I am just going to score in half these bits here. So this is one of the sheets, so you can see it's that beautiful pearlescent. It's double-sided, so this is one of the yellow ones. I'm going to just score this in half. So we're just going to grab my scoring tool, score down just one past before the 6, and I know that will give me a complete half fold into here. But I then need to just trim this down because with the embossing folders, I know that there are 5 by 7. So we're going to just place this into our folder. I'm just going to take that there and then turn that round to the 5. So just before the 5, I like to bring it in that little bit more. So just popping that in, and what I am going to do is show you how we can make our card blank out of it. So when Joe was saying earlier about batch making with folders, especially the ones that have got the congrats in them, they're amazing because what you can do is you can put this straight into the top of your folder and we can run that through. Now because I'm using my Gemini Junior plates, I can still pop this in. I'm just going to use my bottom plate and my top plate and run them through because it will go through at an angle.
Awesome.
So if you have got just the Gemini machine, you wouldn't be able to do that. But what you could do is wrap your card underneath your metal shim, and that would actually that would allow you to cut it through your Gemini Junior as well.
You shouldn't worry about that clunk, should you?
Sorry?
If it clunks like that, there's nothing to
No,
worry about, is it?
not at all. It's just coming out. It's just the level where it's come from a level, Joe. So, I mean, look how funky that looks, Joe. I love this buttons one. It's so good because you can just, let me put a card on the inside so you can see it. But you've got those beautiful buttons, but it will go both ways. So you can have it freestanding this way or you can have it stood up. So you'll be able to cut through any card blank and they're ready to go as soon as you want to use them.
Amy, just to let you know, people know, sorry Debbie, Amy, our social media superstar, she's linked that ornate bow in the comments. So Lisa, you should be able to see it. If you want to see it, you'll be able to click through now and find it on the website.
Oh, that's
Amy.
fabulous. Thank you, Amy. That's really kind. Aren't our team amazing?
Incredible.
So we're going to pop this here, pop our card in. I'm using the blue pearlescent in that pack now, and we're going to just run that one through. So it just gives that different look. So you can use them as toppers and backgrounds, or you can use them on your card fronts to emboss straight onto your card. And then just showing this one. Actually, what I should have done on this, Joe, is use another colour. And in fact, I think we'll just quickly do that again. Let me bring the same colour in so you can see that. And I was going to do some gilding wax, but we've already done gilding wax. So what I am going to do is in the Peacock Collection, there's a parakeet and there's a crushed velvet. Now, because that is the same colour, I think we could make that darker, but I am going to use the purple. So this is what we can do with this. We can actually use this on the front of our folder, excuse me, and I'm just rubbing this on. Now, because it's a pigment ink, it's a lot thicker, so all I'm doing is sliding it on, if you like, so we're getting this onto the front of our folder. Now, you want to do it not on the raised part, so I can feel all the letters there. You want to do it so it's not on the raised part, and then we're going to just run that down and covering that. I don't even need that to be too much on there, because that will just make sure that presses into our folder. So let's put that on there and then run that through. It's a really nice one to have, this one, because it's got lots of words that you can actually cut out, so you can use them as toppers on your card, which is really good. So bringing that out, look how fabulous that now looks. So being able to use that, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? But this is what I'm saying. So you could actually cut out this and have your friends. You've got your love here, glitter, inspire, paper, craft, life, happy. So all these different things you can cut out and hand do. You could even make your own little cutout in the center and then put your toppers or whatever else behind it and use it as a frame. But I think you'll agree that's a beautiful folder to use, and especially when you use your inks on your letterpress as well.
Absolutely beautiful. Lots of you loving it. Kathy C says the yellow cardstock is glorious. I bought a shirt in that colour this week, Debbie, in that yellow. It was too big. I had to send it back. But I've ordered a smaller one, so hopefully you'll see it next week. It was like a polo shirt, but with long sleeves. I really liked it.
Wow.
It's just too big. I look like what's the bird out of Sesame Street?
Big Bird.
Yeah, that's what I look like. Like a canary. It's very, very busy out there. Don't miss out on this. Remember what you're getting. You're getting that crafty fun embossing folder, the crafty notions, the cardstock, and you also get the cute as a button as well. You what?
I thought of something.
What you thought of, Debbie?
I thought of what we could ask our viewers.
What's that?
Is what their favourite colour combo is. I've just
used
purples and
I know
blues.
yours already. It's fuchsia, parakeet and lemon tonic. Hands down.
I'm talking just in general what people like as their favourite
Lemon,
combo.
blue and pink. Lemon, blue and pink then. Yellow, blue and pink. You love it. Yeah, let us know what your favourite colour combo is. Whether it's ink pads or it's, I don't know, or any colours, let me know in the comments over on Crafters TV on Facebook, YouTube, of course, as well. You can slide in there. Sonia says, I'm just relaxing for 5 days after finishing night duty and I'm loving the shows. Thanks for all the great tips. Suzette's just having a quiet evening at home. She's going to watch a movie with the family. Sounds absolutely glorious. Right, I'm going to give you a chance to check out your baskets. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. we'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers, and some sneaky behind-the-scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
Oh, loads of people. You've really, the comments are on fire after you've asked that question, Debbie. What we got here then, Will says black, gold and purple. Wow, that's one I wouldn't have thought of putting together. Would you, Debbie?
Yeah, black, gold and purple.
Black, gold and purple.
Yeah. I actually wore a top the other day which was black and purple on it. So
Oh, is this the one that Craig liked?
Yes, that Craig liked, you commented on, yes. So yeah, I love that combination.
Betty likes purple and green.
Oh, that's nice.
Red, yellow and blue for Kathy. Oh, that's very bold,
Yellow
isn't it?
and blue, yes.
Pink and brown, or red and black, or pink and black from Meryl. Meryl's got all bases covered. All bases covered there. Merlin's got all bases covered there. Rosalind likes turquoise, black and white. Lovely. Are black and white colours? That's the question. Are they colours?
They say they're not colours, yeah.
They are to me. They're a colour as far as I'm concerned. Jeffrey says white, black with either gold, white, black and gold, or white, black and silver. Very nice. Teal and brown, or teal and purple for Joe.
Oh,
nice.
Teal and brown. That sounds really nice.
Lisa says yellow, green and orange. Oh, very, very vibrant and citrusy for Lisa. And Jean says my favourite colour combo is lavender, turquoise and rose. I also like, get this one, copper, teal and black. That's classy, isn't it?
Oh,
copper,
yes.
teal and black. Love that.
Very nice.
Now, I want to go back to and remind you of the Peacock collection that we've got. The Nature Garden Peacock has been so busy since we launched it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous collection. And this embossing folder is awesome. It's got something that's a bit sort of Asian inspired, something a bit Japanese about it, isn't there? It's really, really lovely. You're going to get that. And then what else you're going to get is the Pigment Ink Pads as well. So you're getting it in the crushed velvet, and you're getting it in the parakeet as well, which is fantastic value for money. $11.87 or $16.69 if you want to get that. Chocolate. Fred says, hi Fred, are you having a Saturday night snack? Fred says chocolate, dark chocolate and darker chocolate.
Chocolate?
Chocolate, dark chocolate and darker chocolate. That's Fred's favourite colour combo.
Why not? Why not?
Why not? All the chocolate. Delicious is what I would say. Right, what's next? I know we're fast. Where's the last 47 minutes gone, Debbie? It's racing by tonight, isn't it?
The hour's just not enough. I think we're so used to having that 2 hours, so having an hour just goes so quickly, Joe. So I'm going to bring in one of my all-time favourite embossing folders, the Royal Peacock. I now get why you were talking about peacocks earlier, Joe. I hadn't associated you had Craig in the earlier show making peacock noises.
Ah, okay.
So I'm with you now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a similar as what we just did, but then we're going to add. So with the Peacock collection, obviously comes the beautiful the parakeet and the crushed velvet, which we're going to use on our peacock. So I'm going to actually find which one is my smoother side. So this is my raised side, and then this one is not so raised. So I'm going to use my blues to start with. Now I'm not going to cover it too much. I'm just going to lay some colour over the top to pick up that peacock. So just a small amount around there, and then we're just going to leave it at that. And then we're going to place our white card inside. So this is a very old-fashioned technique actually that we used to call like a letterpress technique. So where you press ink through your folder. Now this is a 3D embossing folder, so we're going back now to a different platform. I've got my plastic shim, my magnetic shim, my folder with my card and ink on, and then my top plate over the top. And we're just going to run that through our Gemini machine. So what a letterpress technique does is it presses that ink only into the places that's embossed it, that's not embossing as such. So the raised part will come out white or whatever colour your card is on there. So as I bring this over, I mean, look how magnificent our peacock now looks. So we're going to have that, Joe, but what I am going to do, we're then going to bring in our purples. So using my ink pad, just want to make sure I haven't got, yes, we've got a purple one used. I don't like using ones that haven't been used. I like to try and stick to the colours. We're going to dab this in. I mean, you can see how rich. This is my favourite ink pads, is the pigment, because they're a wet ink. So it means wherever we put them, I mean, look,
it sounds
how well,
so satisfying as well.
It's so amazing. But just doing the edges now, which is why I didn't want to use both of them in the folder, because I want to give this peacock some, you know, a background to be completely proud of. And you'll find that when you start going into those, the peacock, the parakeet colours, we're going to make some darker blues, which look absolutely incredible. So just doing circular motions around the edge and just picking up just all the edges of our card. But we're not going to stop there, Joe, because we're going to do one of mine and your favourite techniques. We're going to actually do some heat embossing. Because what we can do is make our peacock ultra shiny. I mean, look how beautiful that is.
A shiny peacock?
A shiny peacock.
Oh, what's better than a peacock? A shiny peacock.
A shiny peacock. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit more colour onto those flowers.
I thought you might be doing it. I didn't want to ask you because I didn't want to get myself excited, but now I'm pleased you are.
Yeah, you're probably going to say, are you going to do that? So what I'm going to do is grab my embossing powder. I've just got a tub of clear embossing powder. If I had some glitter, Joe, I would have put some glitter into it as well, because I do love the fact that we can use our clear embossing powder and add glitter. But I've just got my embossing powder, so we're going to use this.
Lynn says she always worries about staining her embossing folder when you do this technique.
Staining the embossing
with the
powder.
letterpress element.
Oh, okay, yes. So I haven't ever stained a folder with our inks. So I don't think our ink pads will stain. But if it does stain, you haven't got to worry, because it won't affect your actual folder.
Okay.
The folder, all you need to do is you can wash it in warm soapy water. The only time I've known it to stain, Joe, and that's when I've used them on a dark colour on the cut and emboss folders.
Okay.
And on the cut and emboss folders, in fact, I'll show you rather than just say it. When you ink these up, so let's bring it in. Oh, that one's not open. Bring one that is open. When you open this up, this piece here, and you can see actually, this has been done once before. This is slightly stained because obviously an ink has been put onto here. So your sponge here would be stained, but it doesn't affect your, and it won't, once it's washed, it won't then transfer onto whatever you're putting through. So even if it has stained a little bit, please don't worry, because it won't affect the performance of your embossing folder. So let's just pop this out the way. I'm just going to bring in my, let me just wipe all this out. There we go. And then I'm just going to...
You having a little clean up?
Well, just
doing a bit of Kim and Aggie.
Embossing. Let's bring that back in there.
Kim and Aggie, for anyone who doesn't know, had a very famous TV show in the UK called How Clean Is Your House?
I haven't said that.
Not very clean was the answer, wasn't it?
Years old, that is.
We were talking about this. I was talking with a friend the other day about things, nostalgic things that you miss from your childhood. For me, and also because I'm on a diet at the moment, so this is why I'm missing it even more so. Does anyone ever remember a chain of bakers called the Baker's Oven?
Baker's Oven,
I used to get a sausage roll from that. It used to be the hottest, it used to be hotter than the sun. It would take hours to cool down, it would feel. But I always remember that smell, and I miss it. Now we have Greggs, which seems to have like superseded it. But yeah, what happened to Baker's Ovens, Debbie? Where did it go?
Well, our Baker's Oven became Greggs.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yes. Yes.
That makes total sense. How did I not know this? Do you know Newcastle City Centre has something like 11 Greggs in it? In one part of Newcastle, apparently, George, can you corroborate this? There's like a Greggs and then one other shop and then another Greggs.
I've still
George,
not had a Greggs sausage roll, Joe.
Oh my word, shut the front door. You've not had a Greggs sausage roll? You've not lived, Debbie. There's even 24-hour Greggs in Newcastle City Centre. So you're on a night out, you finish your night out, you don't go for a kebab. Oh no, you go and get a Greggs.
No, kebab.
Yeah, in Newcastle you get as a 24-hour Greggs. It's got a security guard and everything. So Patricia says, Joe, keep an eye on the peacock, because if you remember, you almost lost it yesterday. I mean, I lose it most days. Patricia. Thanks for the info, says Lynn as well, about the ink on the embossing folder.
Yeah, so look how beautiful. I mean, it's so stunning. You've got that beautiful colour. So all we're going to do, we're matte and layer onto some cardstock, and it just really looks absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to bring in my tape pen, tape that on, and then that just gives us a topper then to use on any project that we've got. I think my pen is starting to run out. Have we got to the last bit?
Lisa says, Debbie watched Craft Along this morning when you made that amazing card, and once again your design with the peacock is breathtaking. How lovely.
There we go. So you can see, yeah, it is beautiful. There's so much you can do with this just by being able to add those inks. But look, making it shiny like that looks absolutely gorgeous. It is a beautiful folder. Absolutely love that one, Joe.
Really, really gorgeous. If you want to get your hands on it, it all starts with you getting these gorgeous projects, of course. So the peacock is coming your way. You can just ink that up and create that, or use gilding waxes. I think it looks so beautiful with the gilding waxes. Remember what you're getting as well. You're also getting the crushed velvet ink pad in there, the embossing folder itself, and you're going to get the parakeet there as well. Really, really awesome value on a fantastic collection, which you really, really loved. Let me show you again the Christmas collection. This was fantastic because what it's got is, I think a lot of you, we were having a chat last night in the Craft Vault show and asking you what your favourite Nature's Garden range was, and a lot of you were telling me it was this. So you got this here. This is your Nativity, so your Star of Wonder, and you've also got the Christmas Angel in here. You've got something from the Vintage Christmas, which is this one just here, and then you're also going to have that Renaissance gold gilding wax in there, which is kind of like a Roman gold almost. It really is beautiful. So do grab that. Really great deal on that one for you as well. Remember, all of you that are spending over £30 or $30, you are going to get a £5 or $1 discount, which is brilliant. The classic words are proving very busy. You saw the lovely Debbie demonstrate these in the show. You've got the classic congrats, and you've got the classic home in there as well, which is awesome. So really great, beautiful if paper piece back together as well. So many, many different options when it comes to using those. We also had the Crafty Fun. Let me share with you some of the finished samples of what we did here with these, because they are really fantastic, and I think they are a good kind of all-round collection. So when you want something that's not too sentimental, but I don't know, not too witty, when you want something that's a good happy medium, this is definitely that collection. Let me share with you what you're getting. So you're going to receive in here the Crafty Fun. That's your embossing folder. You've got the Crafty Notions embossing. Should we just start that bit again?
Yep, start that again.
You've got the Crafty Friends embossing folder. You've got the Crafty Notions embossing folder, the double-sided pearlescent cardstock, and you're going to get the Cute as a Button cut and emboss folder as well. Phew. Thankfully we got that out. One more left to look at. Last but by no means least, of course, is the Rose Garden. And in here you're going to get the Budding Blooms, which is this one just here, as well as the Grande Lace, which is that one. And you're also going to get the Rose Trellis as well. 1038 or 1432 if you want to get hold of those. Right, I believe we've got a picture to share with you. The lovely Teresa sent us a gorgeous picture of what she did from the Craft Along earlier today. Oh, Debbie, take a look at this.
Oh, it's beautiful. So you've not used the big die, but you've used those gorgeous butterflies on there, and I think they're from one of Sarah's. Actually, it could be from the Butterfly Collection, Nature's Garden Butterflies. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I love those papers you've used as well.
Really, really lovely. Thanks you so much for sending that in. And thank you to all of you who took part in the Craft Along today. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock, we've got a craft class coming up, Debbie, don't we? So that's the scoreboard, the envelope boxer, but there's so much stuff. There's some of the glues that are in that show, I've never even heard of them, Debbie.
Yep, there's so many glues. We're going to run through a big glue school and a big embossing board school as well. And I can't wait, because they're my sort of things that I love to get hold of. So no proper finished demos. We're going to be shown exactly how they're doing. So anything you're struggling with, want to know anything about, any hints or tips that you need to know, then tune in and we will sort them, hopefully.
Of course, well, we'll try our best, you know.
We certainly will.
I mean, I'm not sure we can solve all your problems, but most of your crafty ones we can. We'll also have a craft vault as well, won't we, at 11 a.m, Debbie? So that'll be loads of fun. Make sure you come and join us for that 6 a.m. East Coast time. That'll be awesome. And then I've got Second Chance Sunday with Debbie as well. That is also jam-packed. And it's Fake Friday tomorrow as well.
What more could we ask
What more
for?
could you want? Oh, I've also got a second instalment of the craft show, Craft Art with Hillary.
With Hillary, yes.
What a day.
Hillary stepping in, yes, tomorrow. So amazing.
It's going to be incredible. I hope you can join us for a Fun Day Sunday here all day tomorrow on Crafters TV. Debbie, massive pleasure to spend some time in the studio with you as always.
Joe.
It was really lovely. Big thanks to Debbie. Thanks to Craig as well, who joined me here earlier. Thanks to George Squared next door and Tracy, who is running the scenes backstage too. And the biggest thanks to you. I'll see you back here for another full day tomorrow on Crafters TV. Take care.